Hello, welcome back. Nice to see all of you again. And as usual, I want to thank all of you for joining my channel, for new subscribers, for liking, for sharing, and for commenting. So today, my title is Life is a Metaphor Explained. But before I just go on with that, I just wanted to mention if you've been feeling these energies that have been bombarding our planet. So if you've been like feeling dizzy, tired, well, some of you are probably feeling stressed, picking up past issues that need to be cleared. This is all part of the plan. So just don't think yourself as being ill, but 'cause trust me, there are days that I haven't got out of the house like in 4 or 5 days straight, and all I want to do is sleep. So what I suggest is just to flow with it, and know that you're okay, that there are situations about yourself that still need to be changed. And the other part of the being tired is that you're automatically being changed on the inside. So it's actually a positive, even though it's tiring. I pretty much have so far spent most of my summer in the house. It's not what I planned, but it is what it is. So I'm going to start off with the message that I received, which goes with my video from my guides. And the title of the poem is You Are Majestic. When you compare yourself to a mountain, you will see how powerful and majestic you are. You then become free. Free from worry, free from stress and strain, because you know you have the power to manifest and gain new friends, new places, abundance too, because nothing is truly separate from you. It only has been because you believed it to be true. You are awakening, becoming free, remembering your strengths, your desires, your passions. You are not scattered. You just be. You tossed out the lies and all the untruths, and now walk this earth that has been rebirthed. You are finally free. Now, what is the deeper truth? The deeper truth is why you've been a reactive, let's see, what's the word? Reactatory? Well, that you react to things. Again, I know there's another word for it, but it's gone by me somehow. But anyway, let's just put it this way. You know, we've all had difficult upbringings, but it's about remembering or wondering why you chose those lessons. Because there's so many energies that are all over the world, outside the world, other planets of existence, other places to be, other places to live that you're not even aware of. But to come to Earth is the most difficult task. And so I just want you to realize how really strong you are. And you are powerful. And you have the ability to manifest. But first, you've been taught to put others first. And if you don't, you're selfish. And how you need the money. And you've got to, stress about your rent and stress about paying for things and stress about buying things. Some people don't even have money for food. Simple things that other people just take it, for granted. And also, you worry about um, aging and sickness. And you've been told by these doctors that you so hang on to that you're going to get this issue, this problem, this disease. Oh, and let's take your test to find out what your genetics are and what you will get from your parents. And then there's all those germ wipes at the stores, and oh my God, you must wipe the germs off the carts or you'll pick up someone's nasty germs and you'll get sick and maybe die and come up with some disease. And you know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it. Isn't that the truth? What is positive? Then you've got rules and regulations, and then you've got the society rules and how you're supposed to eat with your forks and your spoons and what clothes you're supposed to wear to specific functions, and your dating rules, and all of this garbage. How could anybody exist in happiness with all of this stuff that you worry about all day long? And then there's the famous people. Like, so many people idolize other people and put them on pedestals, especially children. If I had young children, I would totally keep them from that whole ridiculous scene of, these actors and these musicians and singers. Why do people sing? It's another way to get a message across. Music is one of the most healing modalities on earth, and it just makes you feel good. So that is their mission. But it doesn't mean that they're better than you or you should idolize them. And it's not correct in no way, shape, or form the money that you make as an entertainer. It's like we have put the entertainment business ahead of ourselves. I mean, as much as I love football, and I do love football, it's, but it's a sport that's become greedy. It originated when, you come here with all these gifts and strengths that not everybody has. You can run fast and you're tall and you play basketball and all this kind of stuff. And then, you did it because you enjoyed it. And now it's become, well, shoot, it's not now. It's been like this for a while. It's just all about money. All the holidays that they've created to really just to earn money. It's all been about the money. And, the holidays, like, you've got to have Christmas presents or your poor children will suffer. And then the whole world is based on it. And yeah, then they all feel bad because all these other kids who have families who have more money than they do get all these presents. Children enjoy the simple things, but yet we give them all these toys and gifts and stuff to do. And a lot of people have that attitude, well, I don't want them to live the life that I lived. Really, that's not the way to look at it, but it's a choice that you made, and that's not what this video is about, but I just wanted to throw my 2 cents in. And because, the money's been way off balance. I mean, I think movie people make more than the president. That they definitely make more than teachers. I mean, you send your children to school to learn, and the teachers can't even afford to buy a house. I mean, and then you got these entertainers, these musicians and movie stars and who else? I don't know, I can't think. They have multiple homes and they go out and they buy 7 mansions and 15 cars and, you know, oh, I'm going to buy my husband a special gift. I'm going to buy him an airplane. And then I'm going to buy my wife a 75,000 carat diamond. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So, you know, that is where we all started. And the goal has been to not go there, to not live in that thought process, to not think of yourself as weak and not strong and sick and ill and broke and all that negative crap. Because you see, all of that thought creates more of what you don't want. So let's go to the positive side of it. What I've been doing is sharing videos about your strengths and your powers. And it's so important for you right now to grasp onto this and make the changes that you need to make, because it's for your own good. Now, what would happen instead? You could analyze all these situations and see how ridiculous they are. You are allowed to be who you want to be. And if someone doesn't like it, that's not your problem. So let's get back to, most of us react to others' judgments, others' negative comments, because you don't love yourself. Because the power is love of yourself, because we came here to learn about love. When you're not here, you're all about love. But Earth has not been all about love. And that's what's going on. The planet is rebirthing itself to be heaven, the love planet. That's what it is. Now, if you take all of that negative stuff I brought up in the beginning and just blow it out, you know, then you can start like a brand new person and only say positive things to yourself. I am happy. I am abundant. I am beautiful. And you know, the more you worry about something, the more you create it. The more you stress about your illness, the more you create more of that illness. Because I want to tell you that the mountains are a metaphor, because we are connected and we are one with everything. We're one with the mountain. We're one with the butterflies. We're one with the birds and the lions and the tigers and the bears. We're one with the whales and the dolphins. We are one with the rocks and the planets, the plants and the flowers and the trees and the grass and the dirt. We are all one family. We all were created by Creator Source energy. We are all our own God, because we create by our thoughts and words everything that happens to you. So release all that negative stuff, that you're not pretty enough, or you're not handsome enough, or you're too fat, or you're not smart, or you're not anything. And take the rules and trash them, and take society and toss it, and stop idolizing famous people, because What if you were this person, like right now, you're not real happy with yourself and you have this gift of singing, and then you go out and you sing and you become famous, and then everyone idolizes you? I mean, really, that's all it's about, isn't it? Most What happened? Oh, this thing just stopped for a minute. Sorry. And I was trying to figure out what was going on. Anyway, most of these entertainment people are insecure people. They need to go out and perform, and that makes them feel good about themselves. But can you imagine how difficult it is to get in front of a crowd? Because the hardest part is liking yourself enough that you can go out and face all the judgments that come along with it. Everyone feels the need to tell all these people how their life should be. And all these people who do that obviously don't have any control over their own life, and this is why they do it. So anyway, let's get back to where I was going. So if you start seeing things differently, well, actually, you will see things differently, because everything is your perception. Like, everything that you see isn't the same thing that I see, and everything comes from within. And you know how difficult relationships are if you think about how each one of us are complex people. We're a sum total of all our lives. Then we have our parental issues and our cultural issues and where we were raised issues and the cities we were raised in even. I mean, people who are city people, such as myself, are not the same as people who grew up in farmlands and small little towns. So you put all of this together and then you try to have relationships, and they don't work. I mean, what is relationships based on? All relationships, I'm not talking about love relationships only. I'm talking about all relationships are based on love of self. That is the key. The love of self and the law of attraction, both of those, they operate very powerfully on this planet. I mean, everything does, but this is where your downfall is with not loving yourself and not understanding the law of attraction. You can attract anything in your life if you believe you can. Do you know that in the past, all I used to worry about was money? My whole family was about money. And somehow I picked up to worry about money, but I never felt that money was an important thing. And my family used to laugh at me about it. Especially my father. He used to tease me and make jokes. But I just knew that all the things that other people were stressing over wasn't anything to stress over. So, at the time, I didn't know that that's my mission. A lot of us have come here knowing things. You just know things. And it's not like we didn't suffer along the way, because we did. It's just that during that process, we learned, just like you're learning now. And so we're teaching you the realities and the truths. Of course, it's your choice. I mean, who wouldn't want to be abundant and happy all the time? So you have to release all of the negatives. And number one, know about the law of attraction. Love yourself unconditionally first. And you must follow or watch my video on if you do this, you don't love yourself, because you all think you do when you don't. Because you say, oh, I love myself, yet you follow all those negative rules. Well, so-and-so needs me, so I have to do it for them. And if I don't, I feel guilty. That's not self-love. So if you do that, you don't love yourself. If you put other people before you, you don't love yourself. You know, if you do things out of guilt, guilt isn't love, judgment isn't love. So if you feel guilty, if you're jealous, if you have any of those feelings of any kind, then you don't love yourself. So that's my point. Because when you love yourself, nobody can hurt you. When you don't focus on all the negatives, then nothing negative can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's two worlds here. There's the love, heaven world that some people live in. And then there's, I call it third dimensional earth, where other people live. There's a lot of people stuck in third dimensional earth because they still feel jealousy. They still feel hatred. They still don't like themselves. They don't love themselves, but they think they do. You know, they worry about money. They stress about education. They stress about passing tests. They stress about their future and, you know, and your retirement. And you don't even have to. Do you know the more you worry about money, the less you have? And lo and behold, just because I had moved to this place that I live in now, and when I first moved here, I was paying $250 a month less than I was paying in the place before. So just by knowing that I had an extra $250 a month, then all of a sudden I didn't stress about if I want to buy an outfit, I can't afford it. Because I used to say, well, I can't afford that. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. And guess what? I never could. And I could never enjoy anything because I was always worried about the money. And ever since I stopped worrying about it, this is the miracle. I didn't get anything different. I just didn't think about it, and I had more money. Like, other than the $250, I kept getting more money and more money and more money because I didn't worry about money. You know? So that was definitely a test because right now my rent's back up to where it was before I moved here. And to be honest, I started to think, oh no, now I'm back to where I was before. And I started to, think about it. And then I go, no, that's stupid. Because before, you just lived and you didn't think about it and you kept getting more money. So stop it. So you see what I'm saying? You notice what you do that's not positive for yourself and you stop it. You stop it to create it. So that's part of growing. That's part of becoming. That's part of just existing. Because I've gotten to a point where I just exist. I mean, there was a time in my life I always had to have new clothes and I had to go to this fair and this function and this party and this dance and this club and hang out with these people and do this and do that. And also I could have fun. And how many times have you gone out to these places and didn't even have fun? It didn't turn out exactly how you thought it would. You had an expectation. That's the other thing to get rid of. Expectations. So you become this person who you just happily exist every day and you have fun noticing the beauty of the planets and how you're connected to the trees and the mountains and the animals and the birds. And when you walk through nature and a butterfly comes, you talk to the butterfly. And you might see, like I have, coyotes, and I talk to the coyotes. There's just a little teeny bit of fear in there But I just stand brave and I stare at that coyote and I just tell him, I'm your friend and I'm not here to harm you and I love you. And then I just walk away and they don't bother me. So, I mean, the thing is don't you want to wake up and not worry and stress about everything? If you have a job and you don't like it, you leave. And you can do it strategically. You just go out and find another one first. Or heck, collect unemployment. I mean, why not? You know, it's not about how great you are. So think about how they've stolen all your money and that you deserve to have it back. So why not? You know? And you focus on the love, and then all the friends and family members that are negative and disgusting and jealous and batter you and bash you and disrespect you and scream at you, just let them go. You don't need that in your life. You definitely don't need them. You don't. That's the other thing about family is so important. And your blood would never harm you. That's why, you know, you have children and they turn around and shoot you, or relatives will steal money from you and do all these negative things to you. So don't even go down that road. They're just other people who were put in this family situation so you could learn lessons. It's just karma. I mean, do you want to stop your karma? You release all the negatives that you've had in your past, and you don't have any more karma. When you learn love and wisdom and peace and harmony, you end the karma that's coming to you. That's what it is. You stop it. And then you walk around this planet in love. You go to work and people are nasty, you ignore them. And you know within your heart that you're okay. Maybe they're not okay, but you're okay. You know? And you set boundaries. You don't allow people to walk all over you. And you know, I used to do that way many years ago because I didn't want someone not to like me. Well, guess what? They'll like you more when you set boundaries, because people don't respect you when you don't respect yourself. People can't love you when you don't love yourself. You see, everything comes from you. That's it. Everything comes from you. So right now, you could be in some pain and illness. And what do? You don't say it. You say pain isn't real. No matter how much pain you feel, pain is not real, pain is not real. I am pain-free. I have a healthy body. Whatever issue you have, you visualize that as being normal, I guess, or the way it's supposed to be. I mean, if it takes down to going on the internet and looking at body parts, you know, like inside your knees or inside your heart or inside your stomach, and what a good stomach or a good lung looks like, and visualize yourself that way, because you have the power to create that. And know that you have to change your diet. You have to. Because you can heal your body by changing your diet. Just do that alone. Change your thoughts, change your words, change your diet, change yourself. You can heal your body that way. It takes time, takes commitment, but aren't you worth it? I mean, a lot of people are used to just throwing junk food in their mouths because it's easy. Well, guess what? You can easily cook plant-based meals in 10 minutes. It's just a matter of switching what's easy for you and finding something else that's easy for you, but it's healthy at the same time. You know, people who have cancer, who have taken CBD oil or paste, changed their diet to plant-based, changed their fruits to berries, get healed. There's still a lot of you that think that cancer is a death sentence, and you run for your chemo because that's the easy way. It's the wrong way to go. It's definitely the wrong way to go, because all medications are poisonous and they all lead you to other things. I don't think chemo ever cures your cancer. Maybe you were just supposed to be cured and that's why you were cured. A lot of people get recurring cancer. What recurs your cancer? Your worries, your thoughts, your stress, your doctors who are so freaking negative. You don't learn how to change when you hang around negativity. So you have to release negative, judgmental friends. You've got to release the relationships in your life, all relationships in your life that are all about control and jealousy and judgment. Get rid of it, because you're wrapping yourself around negative energy and disease. And it's not so difficult. It's not difficult. You just think it's difficult because you don't love yourself. Because where do you go? Oh, I'll have no one, and no one will love me, and no one will take care of me, and oh, I'm going to get old and sick, and no one will be there to help me. Right? Isn't that true? Isn't that what you think? So, no, you don't need that. Because you can cure yourself. You are powerful. You know, the water that runs down a waterfall is full of power and strength. I mean, it could wipe you away. You're just as powerful as the water, as the mountaintops. All by your words and your thoughts. That's it. And understanding the law of attraction. And when it comes to relationships, it's not about running out and going to the gym and gaining muscles and the perfect body so the perfect person loves you. Because no one loves you like that. It's your soul. And people are attracted to the light that you have and the beauty of your soul, not your outer being. Your outer being is temporary. And all those people that you used to have relationships with in other lifetimes are people that you already know now. And you know, you worry about never seeing somebody again when you don't even realize that the people you're drawn to, the people you're attracted to, are people that you've been with before. You know, there's going to be a time when the earth is going to ascend 100% and money is not going to be an issue. Aging is not going to be an issue. In fact, if you're older, you'll go younger. If you're young, you'll grow to a certain age. And work is not going to be about 9 to 5 or graveyard shifts or working for minimum wage and all the garbage that everybody does, and the medical insurance and the cost of everything. Everything is so out of control. So out of control. And the world is just full of greed. But you don't have to live in that world. If you believe it, that world is still around you, then you will see that world. See? So I'm going to end it with that. Now, yes, that was your world yesterday. Maybe that was your world 10 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. It's not your world anymore. So now you want money flowing to you. You want health flowing to you. You want positive relationships flowing to you. At the point, right now in the time of having to have a job or whatever, then you want to be in the right workforce, around the right people, around people that you can learn and teach and grow and be happy when you wake up in the morning and go to your job instead of dreading it. Do you know what it's even like for a child to have a whole summer of freedom, and then summer is over and then you got to go to school? Back into that crazy, crazy, horrible environment. School is a horrible environment. Children are judgmental, they're evil, they're mean. And the way you're taught is so old school, you know? So that eventually will change too. You know, and all the thoughts of all these disabilities that people have and how they're different, and they're not. You know, it was their karma too, and you know, everybody will be healed. So start your healing in your life right now and enter into the garden gate of, or the golden gate of heaven. Do it right now by all positive thoughts and words only. And when negativity comes out, stop it. When you feel, you know, depressed, make sure you didn't pick it up from someone else. And then clear your energy with the selenite wand. And say uplifting, powerful, positive affirmations. I'm all that I am, and all that I am is love. Oh, you're fat, Maxine. No, I'm all that I am, and all that I am is love. All that I am is all that I am is love. I mean, that thought came through my head. It didn't, but I'm just saying if it did. That's what I do. You've got to redirect, 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 redirect. And then eventually you will just become that person, and you won't have to redirect and think about it, because it'll be natural to you, like being negative is so natural to you, because it is. You know, just don't beat yourself up. Don't go, oh, I shouldn't have done this relationship, or I shouldn't have had that past thing, or I was dumb, I was stupid. No, 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 no. Don't do that. No. Oh, I forgot. I'm right back on track. I'm just going to go back on track by saying the opposite of what I just said that was negative. You get into the habit of doing that. Get in the habit of spending time alone. If you're in a relationship, you need to spend time alone. You need to do that for yourself. So you can become or enter into a relationship of unconditional love, without control, without jealousy. And if that relationship ends, you're not devastated, because that person was just another person, but you still love yourself. And that's what it's about, is just loving yourself. So it's not this other person is going to make you happy. This other person is going to love you so much and take care of you and do all these things for you. And heck no, that's not reality. Nobody should have that idea, and that's a male thing. You know, I'm here to protect you and take care of you and cherish you and nurture you. No, 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 no. No, that is not the right way to get into a relationship. And if you have that thought and you're single, don't go there, and don't even think about having one right now. Don't even look for one, because you won't have a good relationship with any woman until you heal yourself 100%. 90%, okay? I heard someone go, what about that? So, you know, you want to attract the right person. And soulmates, Those are not destiny love relationships. Most soulmates are past life karmic relationships. That's why you're so attracted to these people. And that's why you don't have the greatest relationship when you go there. But anyway, do you get my point? My point is, now is the time to see the world as beautiful, as loving. Notice these gorgeous sunsets. That is from the ascension, showing you that it's already here. The skies are becoming so colorful. Purple, orange, yellow, red. It's just amazing. And it's a positive. You know, how are you going to hold on to the positives around you when you're in the negative environment, around negative people? You start to become like them, you know? So get rid of them. Just toss them aside. It's not about not loving them and being hateful to other people. No, no, no. It's about loving yourself. And just, you're on a different frequency. When they match your frequency, they will be like you, and then you can come back to being friends again. But right now, look at it as they're on a lower frequency than you. And one day they'll match your frequency. One day your frequency will be higher and higher and higher and higher. I notice different things about myself every day. Every day I'm a different person. Every day I learn new things. You know, it's not about you're never going to be challenged again, because you're always going to be challenged. Challenge is part of living. It's part of life. It's part of our soul. It's part of growth. So you're always going to be challenged. The difference is that it's not a negative. You don't see it as negative. You see it as the reality that it is. You see the beauty, and you don't stress about money. And whatever you need, you can manifest it. And the only way to manifest is to know you can have it. If you worry about it, if you beg for it, if you plead for it, if you stress for it, you won't have it. Because that's what stops it. Law of resistance. You see? Those are the laws. I've been talking about them a lot lately because you need to know them. So anyway, that's my message for the day. Be the powerful person that you are. Heal yourself, love yourself, take care of yourself. You come first, because everything that comes to you comes from within you. So when you hate everything, you draw that. When you fear, you draw that. When you worry, you draw more of that. When you see the world ugly, you see it more of that. You see? So if you see the world as beautiful, then you see that. Simple. It's just a matter of reprogramming yourself. Anyway, please like and share my videos. Message me, email me, and have a very, very, very blessed day.